What's going on? What's going on, people? Them get me. Football antics 187. I know we've been away for a minute, but obviously, there's a big game. There's a big game coming up. There's a big game coming up. Arsenal versus Real Madrid. So it was only right that I get my boy Jibs. I get my boy Jibs to do this match review for me. And I know you're probably thinking, why Jibs? Because I swear he's a Man United fan. But obviously, for some reasons, he's decided to become a Real Madrid fan. Obviously, he's going to explain why he's a Real Madrid fan. You get me? But this video, we're just going to go through what we think about the game and what's going to happen. And we're going to give our predictions and whatnot. My boy Jibs, Jibla,
Come on, bro.
with the Real Madrid and the trophies. Tell the people then why you're a Real Madrid fan.
Basically, everyone knows that. Obviously, big up the streamers, innit? Because let's be real, yeah. People do ask about our podcast. You can't say they don't, because people even ask me and they say, "Oh, what happened to your podcast?" No, it's not man, but they say, "What happened to the podcast?" And that. But anyway, cut a long story short, I'm gonna bring up putting names in, but you want man anyway. Anyway, cut a long story short, everyone knows that what's good about this stream is people would remember how I used to go on about Ten Hag, how everyone knew my view on Ten Hag, innit? Like, I didn't think he was good enough for United at the time. Obviously, that was when I was a United fan, innit? And I was warring with some United fans say, because some of them were saying, "Oh, we should keep him," all this stuff, whatever. Cool. Anyway, fast forward now. Obviously, you lot probably would remember United won the FA Cup, obviously. And I thought, stupidly, I know Jesus is going to be gassed now that Flowers is aware, but I have to say when he's right. When we won the FA Cup, he did warn me. So I give him, I told the truth on him, basically. He did warn me. He said to me, "Oh, you're mad." He goes, "Now your manager's staying." I said, "Nah, you're guy." I said, "You're tapped, bro. He's gone." Anyway, cut long story short, they still kept him, which I wasn't with no alignment with, because at the end of the day, you can win, but it gets to a point of when you've done certain things here, like you can't go past that, in a sense of that. To me, we wasn't going nowhere. Anyway, cut long story short, when I used to go to some place, I'm going to big up the place, but when I used to go to some place here, obviously there was a Real Madrid fan there that's my proper brethren here called Larry, innit? I know this season's going to be gas, but big up Larry, yeah? Anyway, Larry was saying to me, because Larry used to see me coming, so basically, especially in the week here, he'll see me coming on the Monday, always going in. But he said, one thing he said about me was, he noticed I'm always got high standards. He said you always got because every time you come in, it's not just passion, you're always saying about your team shouldn't be doing this, doing that. And he was the first one that, when I think of how this came through, because he said to me, "You should just support Madrid."
Why didn't you pick Celtic? Why didn't you pick Bayern Munich? Why didn't you pick Inter Milan?
Look at this guy. Anyway, I said to
why did you pick Real Madrid?
I like the way you dropped that. Anyway, yeah, he said you should support Real Madrid, because he goes, the thing is, the way you talk about the standards for Man United, for how you say it, that's how the Madridsters are. I do not think or believe in the slightest. Let me just make this clear. I just thought it's cool he's saying that, but I said, "Nah, bro, I'm going to be cool." Because bearing in mind at the time, I thought the manager was going to get binned off. Obviously, Jesus will know this. He just let me talk. Jesus will tell you, clarify that. I thought, "Oh, yeah, they're going to get rid of the manager." Then I would have had to be Man United, which I didn't have a problem with. But then when I learned now, obviously, they've kept this fraud, and I'm going to call him a fraud, because to me, Ten Hag's a fraud.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. Even though he won the FA Cup.
Then also, the fact that he scapegoat Sancho's, I was like, "No, I'm done." I said, "I am done with this." Then I was looking at Bayern Munich. At least people are getting exclusive now, because obviously none that I should win it better. So obviously, when I knew now I didn't want to support United here, first of all, I said to myself, I'm not going to go to no other Premier League club. Even though I'm not going to snitch, certain man was like, "Oh, why did you become Arsenal?" Certain man. I'm not going to say names.
I listened to that, it's good that you brought up Arsenal still. Because you see, I don't. The viewers don't know when our GC goes off, in it. In our group chat, it goes off, and we've been going off a lot in the GC. And obviously, this guy you can see over here, Jibs, he likes to give the most verbal of all time, literally. So obviously, me as an Arsenal fan, from when this new system in the Champions League came in, I always used to say, Jibs, I want you lot, No matter what.
Yeah, you know what? I can back him.
No matter what. Ask him. He's there. I'll tell him that.
Did.
You know what? I want you lot.
Even though I thought he's deluded, which I still do. I still
Apparently.
think he's
But
deluded.
we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get
Yeah,
into
but
it.
the
We're gonna
funny
get
thing is,
into
he
it
gets.
still.
Yeah,
Obviously, everybody that knows, if you don't know and you've been living under a rock, this Tuesday is going to be Arsenal versus Real Madrid in the first leg of the Champions League quarter final, obviously at the Emirates.
big game.
So obviously, to me, that's a special occasion because if you don't know, Real Madrid have never beaten Arsenal in their history, like ever. So obviously,
Yeah,
you
you
know what
have
I
to
mean.
put that in there.
I just have to let the people.
No,
I just have to let the people them know
I'm not gonna
because
get
they're telling me.
Can I put something else in there as well?
What's that?
Oh yeah, and by the way, tomorrow Monday, I'm getting my third Hala Madrid kit, the grey one.
Come on, brother. You know that AI stuff don't count.
So AI, you said the shots
Man,
at me
man,
again.
man, put AI,
Now you're
man, put
moving
their
mad,
pictures in AI and then edit it and say, yeah, this is my face. Can you put me in a Real Madrid kit?
Yeah.
That's
It's
your
AI.
thing. That's your thing still. But hear what I'm saying though. Obviously, funny enough, you see what's mad in La Liga. Let me tell you what's like about La Liga. Yeah, what's mad? Yeah. Let's say someone's playing a Champions League game during the midweek or something. Do you know what a club can do? A club can go to the La Liga board and say, "Hey, we're playing this Champions League game. You know what? Can you pull our match back for us? You know the ones there. You know that Florentina Didi Perez type of vibes. But we won't get into that too tough. But
You went
obviously,
church
Real
on a
Madrid.
Sunday, you're gonna sit and lie to the people like that. You went church on a Sunday.
I Real Madrid,
Relax,
I
man.
Real
You went
Madrid and
church on a
Arsenal
Sunday.
both played. They both played yesterday, innit? Real Madrid and Arsenal both played yesterday. Obviously, Arsenal drew. We drew 1-1. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm not even gonna go too deep into it because I know that the league's done already. Like even if he was to finish like fourth, it don't matter because we ain't won the league, innit? But obviously, finishing second again, like bro, it's just the same shit. So I'm not even really bothered. There's too many. The gap is mad. Liverpool have to have a major meltdown before we can even think of winning the league. Yeah, I'm trying to say. So honestly, all eggs in one basket. The Champions League. You never see Arteta rest man. You never ever see him rest man, but he decided to rest people for this game. So it gave that just shows in itself that this guy knows that he has to go all out with or without Gabriel. It don't even matter. But we're gonna chat about Gabriel in a bit. And then obviously Real Madrid looking like they're bottling the league. Obviously, they lost 2-1 to Valencia
Guys,
at home. The
bro, I
Bernabeu,
would
they
say,
told me.
bro,
They
as I
told me
said,
they told me the Bernabeu, but Valencia's going. Gary Neville's old team, by the way, is going there, moving to them. So obviously,
bro,
Jims, man,
listen.
let the people them know like how you feeling about you lost and how's that gonna impact you midweek?
Nah, listen. First of all, that people have to know that's what Real Madrid are this junior, and I'm being serious, like because obviously people would hear Real Madrid, but they might not watch them like. I'm not saying you watch them like you watch them sometimes, but watch them like me. Yeah? The problem Real Madrid's had, and I don't want to go off the topic, but I've always said this: they have generally got no style of play. That's a fact. Now, bearing in mind what I am saying, I don't want people to misuse that in me saying something like, "Oh, am I saying the play's not good enough?" I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, when I started to watch Real Madrid, properly say as a supporter, I should say, that was August last year. Facts. Real Madrid consistently have played the same way. They don't have a style. What's weird about them as well, I find with them, it's like it takes them to go a goal behind. And I said to you, because I know you'll be honest on the street. Remember when we spoke on Thursday? Did I not say to you, I'll watch when we play Valencia. They'll go ahead. I know. And I'm not going to say the next thing until we get into it, but you'll see how I think. Because it is where people need to start to see. When you've seen something over a certain amount of time, which I have, you know what I want. Now, don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying, but in the same breath with Madrid, which I must say, when they're in the Champions League, I don't know, man. It's just
No, they're a different team. I don't know, Perez does
but
his
I'm
thing
gonna
in it.
shock you lot on this. No, but I'm gonna shock you lot on this because I know people will think, well, he's Madrid. He's just gonna back effort. No, I'm gonna be real. What I would say, and I have been saying, he ain't no copper. And if you want to know, I don't listen like I'm dishing Arsenal. I'm gonna be real. The reason why I would say I'm not really worried about Arsenal is because Arsenal have not really been playing good. That's the thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
in a weird way, I feel Arsenal. I know who would have thought it. Arsenal and Real Madrid coming into this game to me is so strange. It's how do I put this? It's a bit identical in a way, in my view, in the sense of that. Now, what I would say is, if they had Gabriel, that would have gave them more of a boost. I don't care
I'm
what
glad.
no one said. I'm being real.
I'm glad you've done that. I'm glad you brought up my boy Gabriel. I'm very happy because what happened yesterday, what we saw, even though Arsenal drew 1-1, and you know what's funny? We got everyone should know Bowser, the Spurs fan. Obviously, he can't be in this one. Big up Bowser, big up all the man them, but this big up all the man them, but this one's for the big boys. Pause. This one for the big boys. This ain't no little fish conversation.
Yeah, you're going mad.
Yeah, okay. But you know what I'm saying, innit? This one there, Champions League settings, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Tottenham's not in there, so get me. Maybe when we're doing a match review or whatever, the man them are gonna come and say their point. But obviously, in this case, this is personal right now.
And would you put in as well? Because I know you're good at, you're like a bot. You're good at sending little shots. You also, can you just let for the viewers know that might not know? I know you know something crazy's coming. You've never won it. You've never ever won it.
Okay, no, he's right. We haven't won the Champions League yet.
Never.
Yet. Pending.
Yeah. Is it yet now?
Pending. Yeah. So what I wanted to touch on, you brought up my boy Gabriel. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. My whole thing was, if we defend well as I know we can defend, yeah, and keep a 2-goal lead or something, and get 2 goals and keep a 2-goal lead and go into the Bernabeu, I'd be confident, yeah. I'd be absolutely confident, especially with having Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, and even Skelly though. Even Skelly's a bit sometimes, but for some reason in the big games he's turned up still. But Gabriel going, I can't lie, it put a dagger in my chest. And Bowser asked me the other day, what am I worried now that Gabriel's gone? I said no, because I ain't giving him the satisfaction. I ain't giving Bowser no satisfaction. I ain't giving him no satisfaction because he's loving this. Because, you know, if you don't know, Real Madrid and Tottenham, they both wear white, so Bowser thinks they're linked up. You know, these type of things.
What are you talking? What are you mean, man?
These men doing up alliances. You want to see the group chat, they're doing alliances, trying to get down Arsenal, but it's just, we're used to it anyway. But obviously, back to the Gabriel topic, because Gabriel he's been our best defender all season. Like, even Saliba this year.
Gabriel has been
Gabriel's been immense. Like, I even personally feel like Gabriel should be our captain, honestly. Like on and off the ball, he just does that leadership role so well. And in regards to him being injured, I just felt like, it was one of them ones where it was a bit of a, you know, when you get banged in your stomach and you get winded a bit. That's what it felt. But then you come back to, you know what I mean, your normal self. But then when I see man like Kivio, you know, people already dying him, they're laughing like, ha ha ha, Kivio's coming in. But listen, he's got a point to prove. Don't play with a Polish brother when he's got a point to prove, you know.
Listen,
because when the man they come and they're Kulva and they're Kulva Mash, yeah, and they say F this, and he puts in the performance that a man of the match performance that he put in yesterday. If he can do that against Real, if he can, you know what I mean, hold his own and not be afraid of the scenario, all of them, because you're going to be at the Emirates, you're going to have the fans behind your back, no one's going to be on you, just be composed. And if we can defend well as a team and we get a couple goals and we go to the Bernabeu, bro, I'm just going to have to come all attack, and I'll be ready for that. We'll be ready for that, because I've been telling, man, they don't want it with us.
Look, I'm gonna be
don't want it with us.
I'm gonna be so real with you. This is the thing, and I'm gonna be so honest in this here. This is why I think you would see why I seem confident. This is why now. The funny thing is, you know, when you say that Arsenal might need to score 2 goals, now this is gonna shock you actually, because I've never told you this, so I'll say it live on stream. The mad thing is, Arsenal could probably score 2 goals. The problem is, Arsenal's gonna concede. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. That's why
but I think you would back in this. But if it goes, it's not me. This is not me getting bigger. This is a fact now, and we all know if this goes to like a bit up, that's it. a basketball match. It suits Real Madrid. It's gonna suit Real Madrid. This is a fact.
But
Because
wait.
we've
I know
got
you
2
say it
minutes.
suits Real Madrid.
You
It
know why I
does.
say that?
Yeah,
No,
go
but I'll
on.
tell you why.
No,
As
go
I
on
said,
then.
you've got to remember, we're not. And I do repeat this often. This is not me just saying this. Now, I said this from. I was saying this in September, but some people. But then again, we weren't streaming it, so people. Some of these people won't know. We are not structured. I agree with that. But the thing, what we do have though, we've got killer players. Like if you switch off, it's true. Like if you, they can come and play. All right, they did it yesterday. I agree. But if you watch our season, and that's why I say with Arsenal, and I don't know if a man saying this, I hope this don't go off the thing, but it shouldn't. If I was Arsenal, I would say that. Say if it was, say if I was Arsenal's manager or whatever, you know what I would say? Because they must have watched certain things from Real Madrid. The first thing I would say is, listen, be cautious, but what I would say is start fast. That's what I would say. Start like real talk, because the thing with Madrid, I don't know for what reason, they always start slow. I can't tell you why.
What's their form? What's their form been like?
No, but they're up and down. Like majority of the time, we're always behind in games. But as I said, because they've got quality players, and when you got, and you know how football is, if you've got quality players, especially if they're up front, 9 out of 10 times they'll bail you out. You can't get bailed out all the time. And this is the thing. That's why I think with this game, in fact, here, I don't know if you would agree with this, but you might. I actually think this game's going to be a good game. You know? Not me for neutral.
As long as you man don't play the low block, it should be a good game.
Because the thing with Arsenal, you got to admit, sometimes Arsenal get into that thing, especially the crowd and stuff. But the thing is with Madrid, I know what Madrid's going to be trying. I know what this team do. They're not going to play great for 90 minutes. And that doesn't annoy me, because it's like, they should be. And this is, and I know you don't want to hear this, but that's the bit where I say, that's when I bring this on the manager. But that's the next story. This is the point I'm saying. Because it's like with them, they cannot, for 90 whole minutes, have a structured set. They can't do it. But what they are good at, though, is, like, I don't know, it's like if you can't, you saw them in a week, for example. But it's annoying watching it. 3-1 down. And then all of a sudden, they try and play. And it's so, bro, don't get me wrong. To a neutral, it's good to watch. But obviously, as a supporter, everyone knows secretly, you don't mind one game being like that or two, but a lot of our games are like that. That's why I think this game, man might laugh, I think this is going to be a good, like for a neutral, I genuinely think this is going to be a good game. Because you're not going to be on 1-0. I don't know what you think.
It's not.
I'm not trying to, I can't see it. Because Arsenal's going to, I think in the back.
Wait, when you lot came to Anfield, what was the score? 2-0 or 2-1?
2-0 to Liverpool, yeah, 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-0. And again, in that game, what I was saying, what I was saying, moments thing again, they don't play good, and this is what I'm saying.
One thing you can expect in one of the legs, you can expect Real Madrid to get a penalty. That's for sure.
But then who's going to be taking the penalty? Because you said even one time I should take the penalty. If you make use of it, no, because the thing is, because this is the problem. Even that, now, that's why I was frustrated yesterday again. That's the manager, because Mbappe is the penalty taker. So I don't know, and everyone knows I rate Vinny, but I don't know why Vinny's taking. This is the bit of what I mean with Real Madrid. Yeah, this is the point I would say. They are dangerous. I think we all know that, because people can laugh at them all they want, but the thing is with them, they have quality of, if you switch it off. Like your keeper, for example, keeps coming out of goal. I told you this, I think.
And you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know one thing about our keeper? Do you know the one thing I rate about Real Madrid is, they can do the whole try beat you for pace thing. But one thing I love about Real Madrid is that these men are shooting outside the box all the time.
Outside the box. Yeah,
man like Valverde, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's what man is. That's what my man is, the shots from outside the box. Because I know we're going to be compact. I know there's going to be periods of the game we're going to be compact, and you lot are just going to start licking it from outside the box. So Raya needs to be on point.
Yeah.
But my thing is, bro, I promise you, if we can get 2 goals at the Emirates and keep a clean sheet, I'll be confident getting to the Bernabeu. That's the only way not even 1 goal, 2 goals minimum.
But the thing is though, but the problem is though, is that this is why it's tricky again for Arsenal, because obviously, even me in a weird way, I would say if you're someone looking in again, you might say Arsenal favourite, but the thing is, I hate to keep saying this, it's not a diss, but with Arsenal, they don't do good under pressure. So even them going to the burner bar, knowing that they might not need to, I generally think, you might not agree, that's going to put them under more pressure. I really think that. Because imagine them thinking they're getting for 90 minutes in the burner
I
bar.
totally agree with you. I do. But there's got to be a time where you have to come up, you have to go over that hurdle. You have to, you have to. These are the games, that we were waiting for years.
For years.
Like for years, we've been waiting for games like this. Like, show the world that we're not idiots, bro. Because fam, I get tired trying to back the man them all the time, and you lot not backing me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, bro, you see how we talk about Gabriel being injured, yeah, bro. I expect Saliba to control his defense, bro. I expect Saliba to actually. I know it's not really his game. His game's not really to talk. It's Gabriel that does all the talking and whatnot. I expect this from Gabriel, and do you know what? I expect is either if it, because I'm assuming it's going to be Partey and Rice that's going to be in there, yeah. I'm expecting Rice to be like the third centre back. Honestly, I expect Rice to be there,
the mobility, you're trying to say, the mobility.
protecting that. Seriously, I honestly see that happening because I've noticed when it comes to big games, like the only game that we didn't really do that to was City this year because they're so dead. But normally when it comes to the big games, Rice is normally deeper, helping the defense out. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And that's going to be one of their moments. Yeah, obviously you're going to get into the combined later on because you rate certain man that I don't rate, and vice versa. They be man, them cussing rats on a mad thing. But
as I said to you, I know, don't get triggered. They shouldn't be a combined. It's all
no, there needs to be. There needs to be.
No, but I'm telling you,
bro.
It's all
nah.
It's all.
This guy's just trolling.
Let's wait and see. I'm not trolling.
You're trolling, bro. You're trolling.
It's world class. You got work.
You're trolling.
And I say I'm trolling.
Because that's how the game go. But obviously, there's one man in your team that, you know what I mean? They call him, he reminds me of, obviously, a legend at my club in sense of, certain aspects that he's got. Do you get me? I'll be real, he started off mad slow, and I was thinking, yeah, you should have come to us on the free instead, didn't you, mug? But he didn't. He's gone Real Madrid, and bro, he's finding his feet. He's even, I haven't even said his name yet, but the youth is on level. I think he's around the same goals Ronaldo had in his first season at Real Madrid, actually.
That's fact.
And it's looking like he's going to get more than Ronaldo did in his first season at Real Madrid. And that's obviously none other than Kylian Mbappe.
My booty, you know. Hey, listen, you know what's funny about this? And actually, people think this is my favorite part of this show. Now, this is why it's funny. Again, no names. I remember when the people said it, let's be more specific, some of the man them say, they were like, oh, Mbappe, da. And what? And I know you know I'm coming with this. I was the one saying, they're doubting Mbappe.
Shout out my boy Jeff.
I remember saying,
you're not going to see Jeff soon.
Mbappe. And I just sat there. Do you know what it is?
Shout out Rashford. If you know, you know.
See, coming over the blur off the screen. You moved. No, Jeff, you see what you've done? Jeff, you see what you've done?
It's all love, Jeff. It's all love. Go
on. And I was just sitting there. I was in amazement. I was like, these people now, they got either foot now. They trolling because, bro, Mbappe is world class. I agree. I would agree on something. Yes, of course. When he came there, but you got to remember, he's coming into a new team. And people don't look at certain things here. Yeah, of course, Real Madrid might be, as we say, an elite club. But, bro, he still has to, get to use of certain players, the whole feel of it. And I remember when people, because it was not everybody, to be fair, a lot of people like, oh, I had this, or he weren't worth that, he weren't thing. And I thought it was so funny. I sat back quiet. As they say, what's his name? What's his name in Kermit? Quiet. It's like I was sitting back just sipping tea thinking, when this guy starts to slap here, I don't want to hear nothing. Now all of a sudden, now he's slapping now. I'm hearing him going, oh, Mbappe's this. And I'm like thinking, bro, I don't want to hear nothing. Because from some of you lot's logic, Mbappe wasn't worth it. And the thing is, you need to listen to the word Mbappe. Are you going mad?
Yeah.
Mbappe. And also, what man don't look at, he gets all type of goals. You got to give him that. He gets free kicks. He got bicycle kick. Mbappe.
Was he scored a bicycle kick?
Don't this is all right. You know it was an attempted bicycle kick against City.
Bro, but did he score it though? So don't be putting works on his name that he ain't matched.
Bro, you see
putting in extra works that he ain't matched.
You see my Galactic or Mbappe, man don't wanna come outside. So when I hear you say they don't want it with us,
you know, you don't want it with us. Let me tell you why you don't want it with us. Can I tell you why you don't want it with us?
Here we go.
Let me tell you why you don't want it with us.
Here we go.
Get me? The reason why you lot don't want it with us is because of one you that Mbappe knows very well. These men actually grew up together, playing football together. The one you that's got his number. Check the Marseille when he was in Marseille. Check his Marseille days when Mbappe used to come up against him. Check his Marseille days. Let me tell you who that is. William Saliba.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Real Madrid, the same Real Madrid that want to sign my boy. They're talking about. Do you know what they're talking about? They're calling him the Bellingham of defenders.
He is. He's not world class though, but he is. He can get world class. But you know what you asked the fans.
Is he top 5? Is he top 5 centre backs in the world right now?
Right now, yeah, right now.
Okay.
But it's not world class. But it's not world. And let me explain to you something. I want William Saliba, and I tell you why.
But you're not. By the way, you're not getting him.
Yeah. All right. We'll wait to see it. But what I'm trying to say to you is this: yeah, you see with Saliba, yeah, because he's so composed. Saliba is a composed. He's not aggressive, but I think we all would agree majority of the time he does his job effectively.
He will have Mbappe's number.
The problem with people where people get triggered with Arsenal fans, and we've got to say, is when you not load him as world class, he's not.
He is world class.
He's not because he hasn't won anything. This is the thing.
No. On ability, he's world class. On ability, he's a world class defender.
He's not, bro. I remember last season, man was set. Look at the change. I know this off the topic. All right, watch it. I remember last season, people like Van Dijk, Saliba, Van Dijk. Look at Van Dijk's winning the middle, me.
Listen. I hear what you're saying, but with what he does at his age, he's up there. He's up there,
bro. Listen. I don't think it. You see, a big clubs we're talking. No, little clubs now. Big clubs, bro. Of course, Saliba. You know, I'm a fan of Saliba. He's a baller. Like you never hear me say, for example, Saliba's dead. You'll never hear me say that. What my issue is when I hear world class. It's like
you don't want it with us.
Skip on to now. When I hear
you don't want it with us.
Because I can't be rude and things. So I've got a word my thing. Like when I hear similar to Rice, world class, and I sit there and go, Rice.
Alright, why you on dissing? Why you on dissing Rice?
No, because I get triggered.
You can't, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something, yeah. And I've heard other creators say that. I've heard other creators say this as well. No. Listen. When it comes to what that Spurs fan Scorcher said the other day, he said something. When it comes to that game, we're gonna see if Rice is worth 100 M's. You're gonna see with your own eyes why we rate him. You're gonna see with your own eyes, yeah.
Come on,
man, not sugar too many. Man, not sugar. Camavinga man, not even coming in the match.
We don't want you to.
Man, not sugar them, man.
Bro, listen.
Man, the only one. Let me tell you who I respect in your team, yeah. Man, respect Mbappe. Man, respect Bellingham. Rodrigo, Vinny's a bit sometime-ish. Vinny probably a faster Gabriel Martinelli at this point. Let's keep it a buck. And
let's keep it a buck. That disrespect. I'm not even gonna answer that disrespect.
He's a faster Martinelli, isn't he?
That venom.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about your boy. Let me tell you something about your boy. No,
but let me tell you what's funny about this. Even though you're entitled to your opinion, let me tell you why. Bro, it's just like when people talk about, like, there's levels here. Martinelli's a little man. You can't put
I'm not saying. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying, my brother. Hear what I'm saying, my brother. I'm just here keeping up. Can I tell you? I feel like Vinny's been triggered since Mbappe's arrived. Bro.
No, he hasn't had the best season. Can I be fair with you?
I think that's what it is. I think that he can't handle sharing the limelight with somebody else. I remember I told you when you look at Mbappe, I told you watch. One of them's leaving. one of them's gonna leave, and I reckon it's gonna be Vinny.
Yeah, but they'll be turning up at your grand, mate. So you sit there and start saying about one of them leaving. The only thing they're leaving is with the victory, mate.
Bro,
So
let me say something, yeah.
And I'm confident of that. I'm confident of that, mate. I'm confident.
Let me ask you a
Because
question.
the reason why I'm confident.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, yeah. Let me ask you a question. Where do you think the match is gonna be won and lost?
No, it's definitely going to be in, bro, as I said, yeah, defenses are, no, but then again, you can say midfield. Yeah, no, bro, this game's so mad. Because you know what, bro, with this type of game, yeah, it's a madness, you know, because, bro, it's true. You don't even know if there's going to be penalties in this game. I'm being deadly serious. You don't know. Or something mad like a keeper coming at the goal and man get tripped. Or this time, I really think people might laugh at this. I think this game's going to be a game where man's going to be like, no, this is one classical, like, big game, bro. Seriously. Like, I don't think, put it like this, I don't think this game's going to be one of them games that, all right, how can I explain? Like a boring 1-0. I don't think that. If it's 1-0, I will come here straight and go, bro, I didn't see that. Like,
no, but give them the energy that you was giving. You're telling me that you ain't worried about us.
I'm not.
So you're not worried about us. You're more worried about. So you don't respect us. That we're not on 9.
Let me tell you why I'm not worried. And let me tell you why. It's a known thing, yeah. There's something called when people talk about DNA in it. Yeah, bro, can you stop trying to make me laugh? Because when you do that, it's like you get triggered. You're gonna make me laugh. Yeah, let me like. And the thing is, yeah, you see with Arsenal, yeah, I've noticed with them, they hate when I say this here because I think it's because it's coming from how I deliver it. So let me try and deliver it more smoother than say, yeah. Arsenal are known to bottle things. And that's the facts of it. So even if you notice with me when you said earlier, and you're entitled to a review, you said something earlier, and you're entitled to think this. You said, oh, like, you know, if Arsenal's winning 2-0, well, I tell you the truth. Even if Arsenal's winning 2-0, I wouldn't be scared because I know Arsenal. They'll do something mad.
Can I ask you a question, please?
And you know Arsenal too. You know Arsenal too.
When people don't play defensive football against Arsenal, what happens?
No, but bro, this is different kettle of fish we're talking about.
Bro, because do you know why I'm desperate for us? Do you know why I'm desperate for us to take a lead to the Burnabout? Because I know you lot are gonna come out like you lot on smoke, and then we're gonna come straight back at you. You man are not. You man are.
No,
yeah,
but,
you man have got.
No,
You got individual talent. You've got individual talent. That's what you man got. You ain't scared of you. I'm not sure.
Sorry that I'm playing because that comes across you. No, but
I'm not shook of you, man.
No, but I tell you the truth. That's why I'm confident in this game. Because what you're not realizing, I know. By the moment when you keep coming at us here, I know my team's going to get spaces. And that's what I want. That's why, and I don't mind saying this, that's why I was nervous of playing Atletico. And I said that before. Because I knew what Atletico would do. When they even got the goal, I was more nervous because I knew what they were going to do. They'll sit back, and it gets triggered. But with you lot, that's the thing. I know you're not going to come at us. And that's what I want, though. I don't think you get it. That's what I want.
And we'll want that. We'll rather that at the Burnabout. We don't want that.
No. But the thing is, what you don't realize, because that's what will start happening is it'll be like a basketball match, and it suits us. So I want you.
Brother, you think it suits both of us. You don't get
No, but we've got the better attackers, so it suits.
Yeah, brother. I hear what you're saying, but it's vice versa. It's just that you lot have got more quality up top.
No. But let me show you what I mean when I say. Wait, all right, let me show you the truth. Don't get triggered by this.
No, you don't want it with us. What Ethan Wanyeri, them man there.
Watch this.
Saka.
If you had, all right, watch this. If you had Rodrigo, say Mbappe and Vinny, I would even say, when it comes to like the attacking thing, it suits you lot. I would say that because
brother. Do you know who we're coming with?
Bro, you're coming with me.
We're coming with Saka. We're coming with Miguel Marino. We're coming with Gabriel Martinelli.
You're calling like
Odegaard.
Saka's one man. Martinelli's a little man.
Martinelli's Marino's gonna come and dunk. Hey, Marino's coming to dunk on your clock.
Marino, look at this man here. Marino, oh my God.
Marino coming to dunk on you. Brother, what? You see, don't doubt them Spanish man that born in Spain, you know.
Marino.
The man that's born in... Bro, Marino, listen, let me say...
Marino, the man there, you probably going to Nando's and see them in Nando's. Okay,
Marino coming to dunk on you, man.
How can you bring Marino to my team? Marino, are you taking... No, bro, listen.
Bro, remember I told you he's coming to dunk... Brother, let me tell you... And if you score a set piece, I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, it'll be Kivio to score a header as well. I'm telling you.
Oh
Something like that. Brother, put your money up. Put your money where your mouth is. Bro, it's football,
no,
mate. I'm not.
Bro, one thing everyone will know it. I'm not a better man, but this is what I'm going to tell you is, yeah?
Yeah. You're shook. You're shook.
I told you, stay off.
You're shook. You're shook.
Bro,
you're
if
shook.
you can see my face, bro, there's nothing for me to be
You're
scared
shook.
of. There's nothing for me to be scared of. You know why there's
You're
nothing for me to be
shook.
scared
That's
of?
why you was already. That's why you already come saying, "Oh, we're gonna start off slow. We're gonna start off slow."
We'll start off slow.
Because you know, because you're lining up your excuses already, bro.
There's no excuse. No, you're not.
You lining them. I know you.
All right, can I take? No,
I know you.
Now you're gonna draw me out. So why do I think we're gonna win 3-1? You can score.
You ain't never said you're gonna win 3-1. You ain't even given me a score prediction.
But I think that.
Oh,
so I'm not scared.
Oh wait. What? You lot winning 3-1 at the Emirates?
Well, where do you think we're winning 3-1? Listen, 3-1. Yeah, 3-1, mate. So when you're saying about it's not about scared, it's what you're not realizing yet. You see, let me tell you what the problem is.
You're not gonna come to the Emirates at our ground and pack us in with 3. What you man? What, who you?
Bro. Oh my days, bro.
Nah. Stop trolling. I beg you be serious. Can
I be serious?
Be serious.
You see your team, yeah?
Be serious with your score prediction.
I'm being serious. Wait, listen to this teaching. You see your team, they're not what you think. And when it comes to Tuesday now, we'll be showing you what you are. You're not what you think. Your team is okay. At times you can be good. You're not a great team. And also, this is going to trigger you now. Your manager don't know what he's doing. Your manager, in my view, is the part of the reason why what's his name? Gabriel got injured. He plays him all the time. And you're going to see on Tuesday the difference when you play against the Everton and you play against Real Madrid. And you know what's
you know what's funny? I forgot to even mention this. I forgot to mention this, yeah. Do you know when this guy decided to be a Real Madrid fan, yeah? The first thing he said to me is, I'm Catalonia now. And I said, brother, you know that's Barcelona, right? He's like,
yeah.
Right, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, you're right, you know? You're right. No. I'm Real Madrid still. Yeah. My man didn't even know the history before he wanted to jump on this thing. So I find it hilarious. Get me?
Yeah. And also, do you know I find hilarious? You just want to say shots. You told me that Liverpool's going to bottle the league.
Brother, what's this what this guy does? We call him off topic. We call him off topic. Your nickname is off topic. Your nickname is off topic. You go off topic. Say about the league.
You told me that Arsenal's going to win the Champions League.
Yeah, I did.
So, all right.
I stand by that.
All right. So if they don't win the Champions League, who gets held accountable?
Who gets held accountable? Everyone, innit? Everyone gets held accountable.
You know why I'm laughing? Because I swear, anybody watching this is thinking, you're going mad. You're not winning the Champions League. You're not winning it. Yeah. You're not winning it. Because we're going to kick you out. So you're not winning it. But this is the thing. With you lot have to make yourself believe this. You know, it's like you're making up a fake pretend beef. We all know on Tuesday, Arsenal have to play out their socks. We know that. But you seem to not think that. I'm telling you, when Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vini and them man running at you, it's a different thing, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, mate. So I'm telling you, it's a different thing. And Kyrio's going to be, Kyrio's going to be thinking, Kyrio's probably going to be thinking, Kyrio's going to be there sitting there thinking, why did
I will see. So you're saying, what's your score prediction?
3-1.
Who's scoring?
Oh, come on. You know who's scoring.
I don't. That's what I'm asking you. Who's scoring?
Bellingham, Vinny, Mbappe. Fact.
And who's going for Arsenal?
I'll tell you. You know who's scoring. There's only one man that can score. You know
Marino.
Don't listen. Don't put that nonsense near my team. The one man that can score, Saka. That's it.
I say this is what I'm saying. I'm saying we're gonna replicate Liverpool. We're gonna do better than Liverpool.
You think you are, or you're hoping?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? No, it's the thing of things. It's the first time I've seen you at
I'm telling you. Hear what I'm saying.
Someone's
Hear
gonna
what I'm
catch
saying. I'm saying, give your header. I'm saying, give your header. Odegaard, get back gang.
Bro, let me tell you something. This ain't
Odegaard
FIFA, brother.
penalty, get back gang.
Bro, this ain't FIFA, brother. Let me tell
We're
you.
taking a 2-goal lead to the Burnabout.
Bro, this ain't FIFA, brother. Let me tell you something, yeah?
Bro.
Let me tell you something.
If the girl them can go to the, if the girl them can smoke you lot, the man them must smoke you man too.
No, the girl them, no. You're not being fair because the girl them actually got something about them.
The girl them are on smoky.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this. I swear, Arsenal women win trophies. You don't compare you see your butcher, the men's team. You know what they are, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool. You know what they are.
Listen, we're coming there to get the job done.
No, you're not. You're not, because what you're gonna actually come there do is leak goals.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. You get me?
I'm glad curious there because
I'll be listen. But let the people them know. Let the people them know. I'll be here on Tuesday when we win. I'll be here on Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh, you're being mind games because you know I said I can't come to you. Yeah, you're being mind games. That's what you're trying to do. No, you're trying to be mind games, bro.
Obviously, you get me.
No, if anything, you can do a review, bro. Listen.
Obviously, I'm gonna be doing a watch along to that match. So you know what I mean. You're not gonna see all my reactions to all of that. Obviously, the man that we're gonna do a review after the game with the man that are on. But regardless, I'm confident.
I'm not gonna be on that review, but I'm gonna be on the other one.
Obviously, shook you.
So what you want? You know the good thing about this. All the talking stops now. This is why this is good.
Tuesday. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear North London forever?
All this bad.
Are you ready to hear North London forever?
And you gotta remember. Do you know why I know you're gonna get your just desserts? Every time you hear Arsenal when it comes to Madrid, they always do this one thing. They say, well, back in, was it 04 or whatever?
Well, have you been asking your history, yes or no?
Bro, forget the history.
Yeah, just say yes or no. Just say yes or no. You ain't gonna say yes or no, are you?
Oh yeah, that's what I needed to say. I nearly forgot. Please, can we have one condition as well? When we do kick you out violently, can you please not not blame no referees, and please don't blame the injury.
Bro, that's as long as
you see
that's as long as Perez doesn't. That's as long as Perez don't bribe these referees to give you lot penalties, bro.
Perez. What you have to look at is because
it's Perez.
The referee got blamed yesterday, and I know you lot. I know how you lot stay.
Wait, Paul. What yesterday was yesterday a penalty? Yes or no?
No. To be fair, yesterday wasn't a penalty.
Okay, there you go.
No, hold on.
There's a conspiracy against. There's a conspiracy against Arsenal football.
No, they can't be, because you don't win nothing. So there's no conspiracy. The problem with your team.
Obviously, I don't condone snitching.
No, but you don't mind it if it's your team.
Listen. Certain players in your team sending death threats. Sending death threats to fans.
Viewers, I was waiting for this.
You man was sending death threats to fans. You
was one of the Arsenal fans hoping that Mbappe, Rudiger, they didn't get to play. Now,
why are they trying to attack fans?
Hold on.
Why are they attacking fans?
Hold on. What I'll ask Arsenal fans?
Why are they attacking fans?
Wait, hold on. If Arsenal's so great, why would Arsenal not want them to play?
No, I want everybody. Bro, listen. Hear what I'm saying. I want all the smoke.
No, hold on.
All the smoke. You don't want it with us.
No, remember, Arsenal's the greatest team ever, remember.
You don't want it with us.
So why would you be so scared then? And then the funny thing in this... but you got to agree with this, and you got to say this bit's funny. When some Arsenal fans, I'm not going to say the name, yeah, he learned, yeah, that Mbappe that's playing, one of them was like this. Oh, they were like this. Oh, it's not meant to be Mbappe. It's the way the feet, it was so funny. This is them. Mbappe, Vinny, Rudiger, they're all going to be starting. Yeah,
don't worry, man.
It was such a defeat. It was such a... But
I'm not defeated.
That made me know. No, but you know what that made me know?
We're gonna rise to the challenge.
No, but you don't rise to no challenge. This is the thing. Because you not let Liverpool, a team that people told me was finished, win the league. And I was told they were finished.
Bro, why you act like you lot haven't bottled your own league? You lot got Mbappe on the free and you lot still bottled the league.
Let me tell you something. You see the word bottle, you can't say, bruv, let me tell you something.
You man bottled the league. You man bottled La Liga. You lot was top. listen.
When the last time you win a trophy?
In the Premier League, listen. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna say to far. Wait. I'm gonna say as far as to say. I'm gonna say to far to say.
It's the last. You can't answer.
Listen, people. Them. It's been a great stream still, but you know when people start getting off topic, you have to cut them off quickly.
Yeah, you're scared. No, but you know though. You know you can't. You know if you're gonna talk about bottle, you have to mention, bro. You're gonna mention.
But brother, we're talking about this season. I'm talking about you, man. I'm gonna say
this season. Bro,
wait. Let me land. Can I land?
Hold on.
Off topic. Can I land?
That's why you're laughing. You're bottomless.
I'm gonna tell you. This season in the Premier League, we haven't been challenging, bro. We haven't challenged. We haven't been first.
You haven't challenged.
We haven't been first.
No. That's true. No. That's true what you're saying. But what I find
funny... But have you been first in your league? You lot been first on...
No, we all swapped. Us, Athletic...
Exactly. So you lot are competing. We haven't been first. I can admit that.
But you haven't been first. So this is why I'm glad you're honest. So why is your deluded fan base then came and told me I don't need to worry. By April we'll be wrapped up? That's what they told me. And I'm in April and Slot Machine has won the thing.
Bro, you know he's in his settling in phase. But that's the topic for another day.
They're gonna come through the group chat, you know. Anyway, they're gonna come through that group chat anyway. I know they're gonna watch this. You're gonna make big up.
Man, have to wrap it up still. Man, I'll be here on Tuesday. But obviously, shout out my brother Jiz for cutting through. Hey, brother, Jiz, don't look off straight away, fam, because I'm gonna end it, bro. Stay there, brother. But obviously,
Hello Madrid.
Obviously, yeah. Obviously, oh yeah, I didn't even give my prediction. Oh yeah, I said 2-0 in it. Cool.
Yeah, you said 2-0.
Jiz says 3-1.
3-1.
So we'll see on Tuesday. I'll be there no matter what. You get me? I'll be outside no matter what. Win, lose or draw. You know I'm outside. But yeah, we're back, man. And obviously we're gonna do like a couple Premier League reviews and that, even though I'm not really on it, but obviously the man them, you know, you got United facing relegation, so we gotta discuss that. We got
Smalls, man. Look what you done to my brother Smalls, you know.
We got to discuss Bowser and his relationship with Ange Postecoglou. Do you get me? All of these things.
Bowser needs to see that at back of me. Stop sitting for my back.
I'm not, but he's got beef with him, so I want him to express his feelings.
He's always on your team, you know.
Shout out Bowser though. Shout out the man them. Shout out Gummy, aka Stan. You know them Chelsea man trying to get involved in everything.
Hey, Stephen. Hey, you can't get Stephen when they win the league, you know. You can't.
Oh yeah. Hopefully my boy Stephen, he's a Liverpool fan. He might jump on, and the rest of the man them. But obviously, shout out everyone. We're gonna try and keep it consistent. But you get me?
Big up C-Day, so come on.
Get me? Big up all the man, big up everyone. C-Day, everyone. You get me? But we'll be out here. Shout out Wave, the twins, everybody. You get me? And we're out.